Hi, my name's Matt and I'd like to welcome you to this Zinniac video which is part of our MoP Management of Portfolio Foundation training course, and this video is the introduction to that course where we'll be looking at what the course is going to cover and what you need to know in order to pass the exam. Let's start off by looking at the purpose and scope of management of portfolios. You'll need to know this for the exam as well as an understanding of what we're going to cover. So the purpose of MoP is to provide practitioners with universally applicable principles and practices that will enable individuals and organisations, large or small, to successfully introduce or re-energise portfolio management approaches. As with many other Axelos guidance products, it is applicable to small and large organisations in all fields. So it's not just IT, but all areas of business that are looking to improve, which is pretty much every business. Hopefully every organisation should be looking to improve, and we do that through a portfolio of projects and programmes. So that's the purpose. What is the scope? Portfolio management can be applied in a wide variety of situations at enterprise, departmental or functional level, and indeed all those levels, so we can have multiple portfolios within the organisation. The focus in MoP is on the organisation's collective investment in programmes and projects or change initiatives that are focused on contributing to the achievement of strategic objectives and business priorities. But again, that is at a particular organisational level, so that could be for the whole enterprise or the department or a functional level, but it's those strategic objectives and business priorities, that's where the focus is of MoP. What is the target audience for the qualification? Well, as we've seen with the purpose and scope, Axelos draws this widely, so it's anyone with an interest and or role in delivering programmes and projects, an organisational strategy from inception to delivery. It includes members of management boards and directors of change, senior responsible owners. Those of you who've done MSP will know that's a senior role in MSP. Portfolio programme project, business change and benefits managers, business case writers and project appraisers, and those in functions departments with a role in delivering strategic objectives. So a very wide range for the target audience, as you would expect from an Axelos certification. In addition to the target audience we just looked at, since MoP was created, Axelos have now created the ProPath certification scheme, and MoP fits into that as well. So let's have a look at that, and you can see here that MoP is a requirement for the ProPath Programme Leader designation, and also since that is a requirement for the ProPath Certified Portfolio Director designation, you will need MoP if you want to achieve either of those, along with, of course, one of the project expert certifications if you want to go all the way to Portfolio Director. So a key component of ProPath, so any of you who are looking to gain those designations, then MoP is key for you as well. This is an MoP Foundation training course, so let's have a look at the exam syllabus for Foundation. You can see there are 50 multiple choice questions that will be completed within 40 minutes, and you need to get 50% correct, so 25 out of the 50 questions in order to pass. So in terms of the number of marks, not too difficult, we would hope, but maybe the time pressure is certainly something you need to be aware of, that there's only 40 minutes, so that's where maybe the pressure comes in terms of just getting through all the questions in the time. The breakdown, the focus of the exam, you can see there, is on the portfolio definition cycle and even more so on the portfolio delivery cycle. So 9 questions and 12 questions on those two areas. The rest, portfolio management principles, as you would expect from a IXLS qualification. We always have the principles that we need to follow. And then the strategic and organisational context, implement, sustain and measure, roles and documentation, and 7 questions just on the overview. So we'll cover all those areas in the training course. So we'll cover obviously everything you need to know for the exam. And we have tried to make this training course very much focused on the knowledge you need to pass the foundation exam. One of the key things we've found that helps people pass exams is by focusing down on the knowledge you need for the exam and not trying to put in too much additional information and knowledge beyond that can distract you from really learning what you need to do in order to pass the exam. The foundation course obviously backed up by the practitioner course, so once you've passed foundation you can go on to practitioner, and that's really where you can expand your knowledge of MoP. So that brings us to the end of this short introduction to the MoP Foundation training course. In the next lesson we'll be looking at an introduction to MoP itself, management of portfolios, so do join me there.